What? Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I kind of lied. I thought I wasn't going to get any more material, but then boy, my boy Leatherad over on the Flint Napping subreddit, he was generous enough to go out and collect some of this fully organic Texas chert. This is some stuff that I've kind of tried like way back in the past, and I bought it, and I don't know if it's the same stuff, so I'm kind of curious to see, because the stuff that I bought before came from a eBay seller. Let me think of the name here for a second. I want to say it was Romalo US. I think that's right. It was Romalo US, and it was like, you know, some fancy schmancy, like primo grade Texas chert. It was just like bull gravel, which, you know, really wasn't the worst. It was my first time experimenting with heat treating, and I got some good experience with it. I mean, it was just kind of a nice little like practice box to work on some rougher cobbles, because I hadn't, you know, up until that point, I haven't been able to try any of that stuff. So I'm excited to see what this is, because this, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. What do we want to use to open this? I'm contemplating using the thingy that I made here. I don't really know what this is. Ignore that. That wouldn't go away. It got weird down here. This entire area from here to here, you can see the weird mark. That just got weird, but I kind of want to use this. Should I? I will. I'm gonna. Ugh. But yeah, Leatherad, I appreciate it. Ooh, it's leaking powdered donut stuff. Very nice. Where do we open this up? We're gonna open it up from this edge here. Let us see. Let me snap the tip off this thing. Whoop. Come on. I gotta get in here. He packed it pretty darn all right. I mean, oh, there we go. I got in. Found a weak spot. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. I've also not seen this. Oh, is it tape? Oh, it's sticky too. Oh, I got pranked. Oh man. I can still rip it open. I haven't seen this type of priority box, like this size. Maybe I just don't usually use this one. Oh boy. Ooh, I see some fun stuff already. Oh, I'm just gonna open it up like a pizza box. Like a true. Oh, whoa, he separated it out? Oh, now I'm excited. This is immediately catching my eye, because that's a, oh my, wow, that is a flint of some sort. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. That's special stuff. I don't even know what that is, but that is gorgeous. Right off the bat, I am so excited. This has got to be a Georgetown nodule. Oh yeah, look at this little potato. Look at it. Little Georgetown potato. Wow. Look at that. I like Georgetown. It's one of my favorites. I ran out of it because I had a bunch of like odd pieces that I tried to use up, and I was a little sad. So he is hooking me up. There's another nice little piece of it there. Good thickness. Picked away at it a little bit. Very nice. Very quality. I'll be able to eat. Yeah. I got dust in my mouth, and then I got a beard hair in my mouth. I'm going to be able to use that. Not the beard hair, the rock. Oh, he's got me a bunch of it too. Nice. Dude, this is awesome. This is sick. Ooh, this one's kind of got like the blue color to it. Ooh. I'm looking forward to using this guy. All this is really nice. I mean, look at the bands on this one. Georgetown is like super cool because you can get like a little bit of variability in it. It's really like a consistent material from what I've experienced. I'm sure that there's really bad Georgetown out there, but this stuff looks to be of high quality, and I'm running out of spots to put it. Where do I put this? Hold on. Let me locate an area here. We're gonna put it right over here. I want to keep it all together. That way when I use it, I'm able to give Mr. Leather some credit. Oh yeah. Ooh, there's a dark piece. Is that Georgetown? I think that is Georgetown. He biface sounded a little bit for me. Thanks, man. That rocks. This is a little bit more of that blue piece. This is a huge flake. This one must have been fun to take off. Just whoop-pow, right there. Knocked it off. Nice. Very nice. I am a fan. That one's got like the little bits of fossils in it. Very nice. Very nice. Do I get a thumbnail? I kind of want to. Where's that black piece? Where's that special looking piece? Did I lose it already? No, I didn't. I was gonna say I'm gonna lose my mind if I did. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. A perfect thumbnail shot. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm so excited for this potato. Let me know if you guys want to see me do anything with any of these pieces, because I do like make stuff. Like if you let me know if there's something you want to see, you just let me know. I can try. I know I have a Snyder point and a Harden point that I need to make on camera. Now, those were two that were requested. Now this stuff is looking interesting. Let me see here. It's kind of like overflowing. Ooh, there's some more of that dark stuff. Whoa, what is that? Look at the stripes on that one. Wow, that's almost like a tiger chert, but it's not. Ooh, this one's been sitting out for a while. You can see the oxidization on it. That's fun. Ooh, I'm gonna love breaking into this. I can just tell already. Oh man, this is awesome. This is so nice. I was running low on this kind of chert. I mean, I have like my other heat treats and stuff, but I like a nice, good raw chert. In Georgetown is some good stuff. And I have absolutely no idea what this is. I have no idea. It looks nice. It looks quite nice, I think. It looks smooth. I wonder... It's got crystals in it. That's fun. Look at that. I'm wondering... I'm going to throw a wild guess out here, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong. This looks a little bit like amoeba chert, but I could be wrong. I haven't tried amoeba chert, and I've wanted to, mostly because the name sounds kind of funny, and I don't know. It just looks like an interesting rock. That one's got some good. Get the dust off that. Look at the waves in that thing. Now that is fun. Very nice. I'm gonna try to keep those in here. It's like compartmentalized some of this stuff, which is neat. Ooh, hold on. Okay, so here's what he got. Here's what he got. Raw Edwards. So this is Edwards. Creek Cobble, Williamson County, Texas. May need some heat treat. Okay. What's this one? Brewster County Rhyolite. Ooh. Is that what this is? Ooh. Honestly, from the rhyolite that I've tried, this looks like some nice rhyolite. Like some fairly nice stuff. It looks better than the basalt that I've worked. In fact, I'm going to keep this label with it. I mean, look at the gloss on it. It's got some gloss. This doesn't look to be the worst, especially compared to the basalt. I'm very curious to work that and this, since there's two pieces. Oh no, ruined the tape. I'm not going to be able to keep them together. They're going to get split up. I'm going to lose them. But yeah, I'm guessing that was the Brewster County Rhyolite. Interesting. That is an interesting rock. I have not tried that before. Good thing I have a lot of good chert to cleanse my palate if it happens to be atrocious. What do we got here? Ooh. Brewster County Heat Treat. Silicified Tough. 450 degrees. Interesting. Look at how red it is. So, if we're comparing, I don't know if this rhyolite is the same stuff or if it kind of looks to be the same, but look at how that oxidized. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Again, not something that I've ever seen before. Huh. I am quite curious. It did take on a bit of a gloss, too. I am quite curious about that. 450 degrees. You can do that in a turkey roaster. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's start hitting up in there. Oh, you threw in an abrasion stone. What a G. What an absolute G. You know, it's really funny because we're starting to run out of life on this this particular abrader. She's starting to, we got a little bit of an issue on that one. So, dude, that's awesome. That's sweet. Ooh, is it one of those double-sided ones? Ooh, I like these. I like these a lot. I think people sell these at the hardware store and stuff as like knife sharpener stones. These are pretty robust, and I like how they're a bit finer, especially when you're working obsidian points. You can really like get good grinding with them, and since they're flat, you can like control the angle at which you grind to set yourself up some platforms. It's kind of a little bit better than like the super coarse stuff that tends to blow a lot away. So this is a very, very welcome addition. I do appreciate this. And it couldn't have arrived at a better time. I mean, you saw my other one is literally on its last legs. That's awesome. Thanks, man. That rocks. Rocks. We got rocks. What are these? What are these little nuggets that we got here? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to think if the raw heat stuff is on this side of the stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If it needs heat, I'll usually be able to tell. What are these little things? Ooh, this looks shiny. What do we got? What's inside? It's like a Kinder Surprise egg. Except it's just rock. Ooh. Unknown Pecos County. Interesting. Very interesting. That's very, very nice looking. I like that. Look at the colors in it too. It's got like some red layers in it. Fascinating. This is a fantastic box, dude. This is awesome. That's fun. I gotta make something special out of that. He did request that I make a Montel. He wanted to see me make a Montel. And if you send me a package of stuff, I will do what I can to try and make something of your request out of that material. Raw Brewster County Novaculite. Ooh, I haven't had the chance to try raw Novaculite. I've tried the heat treated stuff and it's quite nice. It bridges the gap between like obsidian and rock really, really well. I love it. But interesting. I haven't tried any of this yet. It looks like it might be a bit tough, but I'm gonna still give it a go. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So many interesting rocks that I haven't seen before. What's all this? Whatever this is looks beautiful. Oh my goodness, oh dear. I love, oh there we go. He's got labels up there too. I opened it the wrong way. Okay. West Texas Cherts and other stuff. William County Black Chert Raw. So this is Williamson County Black Chert. I do like black chert. I do. I really do. And this stuff, I mean, if that's the quality of this stuff raw, it looks really good. Like really, really good. Oh my goodness, this stuff is gorgeous. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my goodness. So like I am a little biased towards this type of chert because the first ever stone point that I made was of, I don't know what it was, but it was some kind of black chert that was like, it was either a black chert or a black flint, and it was matte. So it was like a matte black. It worked wonderfully, and I'm surprised I was able to make 2 things out of it. I actually think I got 3, but I had found it in a farm field, so it came from somewhere in Canada, moved in by the glaciers. It's in Iowa, but this stuff, this stuff looks sweet. Absolutely wonderful. Williamson County Black Chert Raw. Oh no, I'm gonna rip the label. I wanna try and keep some of these labels so that I know what I'm working with. So yeah, going from the bottom then, Raw Creek Cobble. So this is Creek Cobble. This stuff, that's Creek Cobble. Okay, good to know. I did get a bunch of containers. Ugh. Come here. I'm gonna try to box some of this stuff up. This is fantastic, man. Seriously, I am stoked. I am 10 different levels of stoked to try this stuff out. because not only is it stuff that I just haven't tried, I am just thrilled to have some like nice chert. Maybe this is bad chert. Maybe it's good chert. I don't know. I haven't worked any of it yet. But I'm just happy that I got some cool stuff. What was the other one? Where's that other label? West Texas Cherts and other stuff. Okay, so that was a pretty generic label. Raw Edwards, William County. I'm not playing that stuff. Okay. What do we got to do? How much time do we got? We've only been doing this for 15 minutes? That sounded like there's more stuff in there. Hold on. Hold on. Who's hiding from me? Where are you? Oh, that wasn't from in here. That was, I hit my obsidian pile. Oops. My bad. I'm going to be able to box some of that stuff up. Oh. Jockey. Let's see. I want to work on something. I want to make a biface. Or at least try. So I like to do that out of some of the material that I get just right off the bat. What do I want to do? I don't know if I want to mess with any of the hard stuff. I kind of want to save that until later. Maybe I'll just do some good old-fashioned Georgetown. Let me think. Let me think for 2 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Work a little bit of Georgetown. There's a bug buzzing around. Get away. Maybe I'll biface this piece. Ooh, look at that. Look at the crystals on that piece. That could be fun. I haven't warmed up at all. At the risk of destroying this wonderful rock that he's given me, I might try to just do a quick little bifacing. I need to wash this glove. It is getting smelly. And I just kind of need a new glove in general because I finally wore through. These Heart gloves lasted for a good long while. Like much, much longer than I was expecting them to because, you know, cheap Walmart brand. But, yeah. I'm just going to start by kind of trimming this edge back just a little bit because I'm not going to be able to do too much on that side. This is the messy part. Well, it's so nice. I can already tell. It's going to be so nice. I love just a good chert. That's like every flint knapper ever. I love me a good chert. I was joking around in the office yesterday. We're talking about how I buy so many rocks, and they're like, "You better start doing something to make money out of all that." And I was like, "You know what?" I was talking to my boss. I was like, "Let's see your ammo closet, dude. How many cases of shotgun shells you got?" And I tell you what, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's all stuff that we're going to use at some point, which I'm going to use at some point. Oh my God, it's so nice. It's so nice. Oh man. It's beautiful. Oh, look at it. No, focus on it. Yeah. Ooh. There's a big old daddy long leg that's walking over there. That's crazy. Makes me think of sea spiders. Like there's a lot of just big old bugs in the ocean. I'll tell you what. It's crazy. But yeah, Mr. Leather, this has been fantastic. This is, I haven't even like broken into much yet, but I am already just stoked. Just stoked. Ooh, this stuff is way prettier than I was expecting on this like Cortex side. Just look at the dark, like the dark patches in there. That's sharp too. This is some good stuff. I should really use his abrasion stone, but I'm gonna save it because it's a good one, and I want to completely blow this one out before I go on to the nice one. You gotta use up your tools. That's the rule. Let's take off that big old lump right there. Let's do that. Let's take care of him. There we go. Look at that. Look at the flake travel. Whoa, look at that. See, that's how you know you got some good stuff, is when the flake does just some real interesting like force travel, because it went up that little ridge and just went whee. blew it right off. Phenomenal, man. This is great. Oh my goodness. I forgot how much I miss this stuff. I've been working obsidian, and don't get me wrong, I love obsidian. I love it a lot. It's great. It's awesome. It's wonderful. But it's just the same soup reheated a lot of the time. Why didn't that one go? That was on me. That was me. That was me. That was on me. Whereas with some of these cherts, it's different. It's like going to a Thai restaurant. Look at it just blow right over that hump. That's fantastic. Smoothing out that big edge. Pow. Love that. Let's do it again. Got another one. Shot it right over that edge there. Man. Gosh. I can't tell if that's oxidization or just like growth, because that is a very interesting, like really dark black oxidization on it. Whoop, come on. But yeah, with some of these cherts, it's just like trying something new, just a little bit new, because I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I'm not the only one. Like, I'm sure there are people out there that'll just be like, give me a big old bucket of obsidian, and I am set. I am going to be a happy camper for as long as that bucket is full. And honestly, I'd be right there with them. But I feel like I'd get, at some point, just a little like, I wish I had something a little different. And Mr. Leather has given me plenty of stuff to be different with now. This is awesome. I'm so stoked. Like, just getting new rock, I just get excited. I want to like pump my fist in the air. Shot over all that stuff right there. That's what I was trying to do. Ooh, it went far. So we had that big lump that was up there. I set myself up right there on that platform to shoot up and over through this high spot. Kind of went into there too. That's, again, this stuff travels really, really nicely. And then I pop that off. You could do another one right there too. This high spot with this ridge. The ridge will keep the flake strong. And pop it off. Yeah. Super. It's nice. It's real nice. Got to get over a bunch of this chunkiness over here though. And I think I might be able to skirt around it just a little bit. I'm going to take flake up over here. Take that little guy off. And since this is pretty steep, I'm going to try to curve through again. See if I can do that. Nope. A little too much meat there. There we go. Ooh, a little too much meat again. There we go. Alright, nice and thin that up just a little bit. I'm going to take a flake over through there. Yeah. For those of you who don't know what a Montel is, remind me that once I finish this little biface here, that I assess my Overstreet book, which is right over there, and I'll pull up a picture. Because I know there's Montels in there. I don't even know. I'm trying to remember what they look like. I know they have kind of like a bit of a split stem to them. Sorta, kinda. What do they call those? It's not bifurcated. Maybe it is. But the stem has, it's like split. See, another thing too about these types of flakes with these really flat surfaces is that you get a really interesting curve sometimes. So I kind of need to thin this end out just a little bit more to straighten that up, which isn't too much of a big deal. This is nice enough chert where I could see myself overshooting on accident, because it'll just carry force just super duper well. In fact, I'm going to try actually I'm going to pull this center line up a little bit, because I'm still realizing I need to take care of that little crystal pocket. So again, the good old strategy, moving that center line up just a little bit, because it was pretty low down there, and it still is pretty low. It'd be nice to bring it up just a little bit, but I can thin slightly in this sort of wider section. You know, I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to thin the ends and leave that, but I'll just do a couple, because why not? Nice. I'm kind of setting myself up. I'm gonna trim this. Whoa! Check that out. Look at that piece of stone embedded in there. That's crazy. Wow. I need to. That's, you know, see, if you like left that stone in there and tried to continue working, ooh, horrible noises, and tried to continue working, you'd run into issues. Because that little piece of stone, it has like that different consistency than the copper, and you'd be fighting a little bit. So that's why it's always a good idea to make sure that if you're using these indirect sticks, you really, really want to make sure that if you're doing some stuff and just things aren't quite going right, there's two things that I always check too. It's the straightness of the rod and if that tip is filled with stone schmutz, because both of those things will influence the flake's ability to travel. I will say too, I had a coffee protein shake this morning, like coffee flavored. Holy atrocious. That thing was just nasty. Just horrible, 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 horrible. I have never had such a disgusting protein shake in my life. I was like, oh, this is just chemicals. That's all that this is. It's just chemicals. Oh, ugh. Yeah, don't. If you take anything from the video today, well, I would say make sure that you keep. You see, I'm getting a bit too feisty there. I'm getting these little steps. That's where I can't quite flake too far, and it gets caught in the concavity because I have this little high spot right here. I'd really like to take care of that, and I think I can. No, didn't quite do it. Try again. Yeah, there we go. Shot that flake through there, over to that high spot. Actually went over it too. You got a little bit right there, but no, we don't. Ha! Get out! I hate this. I hate this kind of thing. I hate it so much. Those little hangnails make me sad. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. You can't let the stone get in your head. You to break the stone in a smart way, you got to think like the stone. You got to think about what it wants to do. I have no idea what that thought process looks like because I'm not a rock, but I do know when something is a bit more cooperative than other stuff. I'm just kind of trimming back that wide spot right there. I don't think. Oh, yuck. Took a bite. Took a bite. That was on me. So I took a bite out of there and knocked that off. Yuck. I can take care of that though. I know that for a fact. And I actually kind of need to because I have this really nasty spot right there. And I have that right there. And if I'm really good, I can take a flake that takes care of both of those problems at once. I gotta be a little lucky though. But this stuff feels cooperative. Ooh, stinker. I went over that, took care of that, but it didn't quite reach to there. That stinker. It's okay though. I'm glad it at least took care of one of the problems. Can't be too greedy, so long as one problem gets fixed and another one isn't created. That's a win. And I don't know how far I'm going to take this biface. That might be funny if I can make it all the way down there. I don't think I can. I have no idea if I can make one all the way down into there. From this spot down into there. This is kind of just wishful thinking. Yeah, nope. Not enough meat there to really smack against. Let me see. I need to move my center line just a bit. Yeah, there we go. It's looking a little bit better. Because it can be a bit difficult to drive flakes into these flat areas. I have a couple preforms that kind of have that syndrome where they were a flat flake like this. Oh, bugger. And they didn't quite, I got part of it. Didn't quite smooth them out all the way, but you know, it's fine. I mean, really, if you're just making points to make points, I mean, there are artifacts that are completely curved because they were made out of flakes, and they only really flaked like one side. Ooh, yucky. I think my tip's getting full of rock dust again. Is there a crack in there? No, there isn't. Let's see if I can get away with one more. Yeah, there we go. That stinker right there. That dang stinker. Nice one. Need to thin out some of this thickness just a bit too. Get into there. Let's see. Yeah, nice. This one will probably go in here. Nice. Ugh, shattered that one. Didn't have a strong enough platform. It exploded. I'm gonna make sure that that ain't full of rock. Because usually when you just kind of explode platforms like that, you just didn't really have it strong enough, or your tip's full of junk and the copper didn't have anything to grip on and it was just stone on stone, and it just kind of shatters it. Yeah, this Cortex stuff is really nice. It gets a little interesting up in here, but adjust that just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. This might, I don't know. How far of a preform do I want to take it? Honestly, I'd be fine with it right now, but I don't want to deal with that in the future. I want that to go away. So now, I gotta figure out a way to make it go away. I'm thinking, if I'm real good, I'm gonna shoot a flake up in there and try and get it. Maybe I'm wrong. Yep, got him. Ha-ha! Get owned. Ooh, it did leave just a little bit of some weirdness there, but I might be able to get that from the other side still. I don't want to take too much of this width in the middle. I need to narrow it down somewhat, just a little bit. Because this is where all the thickness is all the thickness is on this side, because this side still remains really thin, see? And stuff like this is what I have trouble shooting flakes into. So I don't want to take it too far in, just in case that ends up being no good. But like I was saying, this is still just really, really nice chert or flint. Dang it, I did it again. Right there. What am I doing? Now I gotta take care of it. Oh, I didn't make it, dang it. It's right there. I did clean up some other stuff though, which, you know, I'll take that. But dang it. Would have been nice. Would have been real nice. What the heck is that? Huh. Move this up just a little bit. Hey, thank you. And they're pretty darn close. At least close enough for me to be like, yeah, that's a satisfying preform. I can turn that into something. Usually, if I do have a point request, I try to make at least one beforehand, just to kind of get a feel for what it is that I'm in for. like the harden points, oh, they're difficult. And they're not like difficult because of like their shape or nothing. It's just there's so, wow, what is going on there? Is that me? Am I fumbling? A little bit. My goodness. What is all that fuss about? There's a lot of like very specific features in hardens that kind of define them, and it's kind of nice to try and capture those. I know I'm not like, I think I've said it before, I'm not like super duper particular about making sure my stuff is really, really accurate. I just want to make cool stuff. Nice. But for certain points, it's nice to be able to put together something with distinct traits that kind of checks off all the boxes. And as far as hardens go, there's a very clear and distinct set of features that makes them, you know, distinct, but also it's like a little checklist. I don't know how accurate I'm gonna make the one that I got, but I got some of that Burlington, some of good old Nate's Burlington that he sent me, awesome heat treat stuff. Still got a bunch of that. I'm gonna try to make myself a harden out of that. That's gross. I'm gonna take care of that. Check out this dumb move. Don't do this. Don't smack the base like that, because I'll tell you what, it'll break either right here or right up here. That's what it likes to do if you're doing those basal hits. It loves doing that. It's like, it's my time to shine. Whee! It flies off into the sunset. And you're left there with tears in your eyes, like, I can't believe it. And I've done it so many times. And every time I do it, it's like my brain tells me, like, hey, buddy, not smart. That could snap it. There's a really good chance that it could snap it. And then I do it anyways because I don't know. It's just like, oh, well, I genuinely think it's just like the convenience of like, oh, that'd be quicker. Like with the other one that I made, the one that I used to open the box with all those steps that are right there. Part of me really just wants to take a flake through here to knock all those off. But I'd really have to secure this thing in order to not snap it, because that right there, that void, that is a weak spot for shock once it whips through there. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't like splitting points. Whoa, that did nothing. Excuse me. There we go. I'm kind of making it a bit wonky with this base and stuff, but I don't know. I'm trying to think if that's where I want to leave it, because I can come back to it. I think I might. Trim this back just a little bit. Hey, thank you. I mean, I'm feeling pretty fine with that preform. What are we doing for time? 39 minutes? Let's see, is there anything on here I want to fix? I don't think so. Nothing that immediately jumps out to me that's like, hey, you need to fix this before you put it away. I mean, maybe I might take a flake in there, but it's not going to be a very big one. I mean, I could arguably pick at it all day until it turns into something. But, you know. Kind of scared me a little bit. Baby. Nice. Want to call it? I guess I'll call it. It's got some translucency to it. Not a lot, but some. Yeah, a little bit of a step fracture there, but I can clean that up still with more thinning. Got a little booger right there. I hate those dang things. I hate them. I hate them so much. Dang step fracture. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was awesome. I don't even know what to hold. I'm gonna grab a handful of stuff just to kind of hold it up again for y'all to see a short summary of what we all got here, because this is just but a drop in the bucket right here. It's just awesome. It's an awesome package. I do appreciate it, man. This is gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna really see what I can do with a lot of this stuff. That black chert, you know what? Oh, I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I just can't. I can't. You give me beautiful black chert, and the impulse control spirals in the drain. I just want to do this. Just a couple flakes. Just a couple. Just like 1 or 2. That's all I need. That Williamson County black chert. I just need to do a couple. Just a couple flakes. I'm not even gonna try and make something out of it. I just gotta know. Here, can we get close up to it? Whoa! Camera almost took a dive there. I gotta just do a couple. Just a couple. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Oh, brother. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty and smooth. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. It's beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Fantastic. I'm going to start bifacing this thing if I'm not careful. I can take care of this big old one spot right there. I'm going to kind of try to pop it off here. Yeah, popped it off. It's one of those lovely 90-degree faces. Oh my God. So nice. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dang, I kind of wish that corner was intact because I could take a strip off there. I know I've had like a couple requests to do videos on how I take care of 90-degree edges. This is gonna be fun. And I'm gonna try to get one put together at some point, because that was something that drove me nuts when I was first getting started, because you always get these like 90-degree angles just like that, and you're like, how do I tackle that? How do I do it? There's ways to do it. I mean, if you've seen a number of my videos, I've had to tackle them a couple times. I just never really went into depth about how I did, except for I have one that's planned for this like rough agate piece. That stuff was interesting. And whoops. And I have that video planned at some point. That's going to come out at some point. Let's see. Dang it. I knew that wasn't going to go all too well. I had a feeling that was just a weird little knot in there. And that's not going to slow me down. I got to save that. Do I got to save that? How much time do I have? 43 minutes? Oh. Dude, you've given me such a nice rock. I don't want to stop. Pop that off. Pop that off. Oh. Dang it, that would have been nice. That would have been real nice. It's okay. Let me see. Let me see. Flick into there just a little bit. Try to do it again. Nice. Very nice. This one, that sets this up. Pop all that off. So nice. Look at how well that holds together. Little razor blade. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's magnificent. I gotta stop. I gotta leave it. I'm gonna mess around too much with it. Yeah, oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys what a Montel is. Let me put this back in the box. What do I have bookmarked? Oh, the Cahokias. I got those bookmarked because I'm doing my glass Cahokia series. Okay, I think it'll be in South Central. It's far west, Northern Plains, South Central. Here we go. Okay. Does N come after T? I think it goes before. Nope, hold on. I think it's a Texas point. Yeah, there they are. Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be real fun. Look at those guys. I can do that. Ooh. Let me know if you all stayed till the end and you watched up until to see what the Montel is. Let me know which piece you want me to make the Montel out of. I will see what I can do because I'd like to definitely get some extra opinions if possible. But yeah, that was awesome. A fantastic, just a fantastic box. I appreciate it, Mr. Leatherhead. You did real good. You were good to me. I'm gonna hook them up with some of my pressure flakers, my 3D printed ones. If you send me material, there's a very, very high likelihood that you are gonna get some pressure flakers in return of your own colors and of your own size. I have a couple different sizes. I have like 8 gauge horseshoe nail, 20D plus 4 gauge. They're interchangeable with it. I like using the solid wire gauge because you can take like a long spool of it and fill up the base. I also made another addition to these. I made it so that this base area accepts a 1-inch dowel. Now, I haven't done experimentation on how that affects the force loads on the body of this thing. So, it's a bit experimental, but you will be able to put in a 1-inch dowel in the end here. But yeah, this is why I like using the solid gauge wire, because you can just fill this whole thing up in there, and then you just pull some out, you loosen the set screw and pull it out. But yeah, it was awesome. What an awesome package. Thank you, Mr. Leatherhead. This will go to good use. I will make sure to shout you out anytime that I happen to break some of this stuff out. I'll box it up in a way so that I know who it came from, and I just appreciate it, man. That was awesome. And I appreciate y'all sticking around to the end and watching the video. I will see you next time when I try and make another Cahokia point. Alrighty. Take care now. Peace.